a regional nonprofit organization focused on promoting business growth, building community, and advocating for the sustainable economic success of the greater Clinton region. Grow Clinton This Morning, a program in partnership with KROS.
Well, we welcome into the studio Lesley Webster. Now, Grow Clinton, of course, but do you still say Convention and Visitors Bureau? How does that work for you, Lesley?
Well, technically, I'm the Director of Placemaking and Tourism. I usually, if I'm introducing myself to someone for the first time, I just usually say I'm in tourism or I'm the Tourism Director.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of words to say and they might not know what everything is. But I usually say I'm from Grow Clinton. I do the tourism for Clinton and Fulton.
All right, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've had some big events recently.
We have.
Bacon and Brew and Wine Fest, you're telling me, were on the same day.
Yes, they were both on the 24th. They both had, as I understand, great turnouts. I ended up mostly at Bacon and Brew Fest because they had recruited me for their promotional committee. So, but from what I understand, both events went really well. I know at the Bacon and Brew Fest last year, we had about 300 people. And those 300 people were not real thrilled with the way it went last year. We struggled and we had some last minute cancellations and stuff. And this year, we learned lessons from last year. We had contracts, we had things that we're not going to let people back out, and we had a lot of volunteers lined up. And we ended up between pre-sales and at the door with over 500 tickets sold. So we were really excited about that. And it was just a ton of fun.
That is great because we had Josh Agers in that day before the event.
He worked so hard.
Yeah, good guy.
Yes.
I like Josh.
Yes.
And the Wine Fest, you weren't able to make it out there.
I wasn't, but Wild Rose always does a great event for everything. So I know that they had a good turnout and had a good time.
We're going to talk more about the Wild Rose in
Yes.
just a little bit. But boy, over the weekend, Fulton had their fall festival and they could not have asked for better weather.
It was so fantastic. Of course, I do a lot of social media, so I'm on all those pages, and it's just been fun to watch all the people talk about what a blast they had, what a good time. I took my granddaughter. I figured we'd go for a few hours, and we shut the place down. At 4 p.m., they had to get everybody out of the jump houses, which is where she was at that point. And I didn't hear what they said, but they must have said it's time to wrap it up because she's 3.5, and she just kept looking at me and saying, "Why we have to wrap it up?" So I said, "Sweetie, it's 4 o'clock. We've been here all day. It's time to go home." But it was just fantastic. We had a great time. Like you said, the weather was gorgeous. There were people everywhere. All the food trucks. There was this amazing photo station, I guess, downtown. Did you get to go see any of it?
No, I did not.
They had this beautiful old farm truck. Also, she wanted to know why she could not get inside the truck. But there were hay bales and corn and pumpkins and everything all over, and signs that said Fulton Fall Fest. So it was just amazing to watch everybody all day stop and take pictures, and it was really cool.
I know the Heritage Canyon was going on.
Yes.
Now, did they open up the Windmill Cultural Center as well?
Yes, absolutely. So the windmill was open, and so I had brought a friend with me who had never been there. So I stayed outside with his puppy dog, and he took my granddaughter in, and they went and toured the windmill and the cultural center. Then, like you said, we went down to Heritage Canyon, and my granddaughter, her favorite thing was she went into the schoolhouse, and there was a school teacher in there giving a lesson, and Sawyer's 3.5. She's never been in school. She sits in her little desk and just listens so attentively, and then later that day she wanted to go back, and so she went and sat back in the schoolhouse and colored. And she said that was her favorite thing all day.
Sounds like Grandma had a good time, too.
I did. I'll tell you what, if you want to get attention, take a puppy. My friend had a puppy. Everyone wanted to stop and see the puppy. If you want attention and to meet new people, get a puppy. If you want to run yourself ragged, bring a 3.5-year-old.
Exactly. You got an event coming up on Thursday.
We do. So this week is Spring for Sprouts, and it is a Grow Clinton event. It's one of the first ones that we've tried that we really want to be able to both raise funds for our organization, but also really do it to raise funds for the community. So 50% of the profits all go to the YWCA kitchen project that's there so they can extend their food services for their extended care and things like that. So there are still tickets for sale, but get them today or tomorrow at the very latest because, we have to give a number for catering.
Right. So how can they do that?
So they should contact us at Grow Clinton. They can order them there. I believe there's also, if they go online and go to the Grow Clinton social media, I think you can find links there. But probably the easiest way is to call or stop in and talk to Karen.
Okay, and the phone number?
I don't know it off the top of my head.
I think it's 242-5702.
That is exactly it.
All right.
I recognize it.
Okay, very
I'm
good.
the new generation, Gary. We don't use phone numbers.
Yeah. New generation, come on. Now, you got an event also. Well, it's actually going to be out at the Wild Rose, but that'll be coming up on Wednesday, October 12th, and people might want to be listening about this.
Right, and that is, I'm going to look at my cheat sheet here. So we have a job fair coming, and I will say that Stacy, who is our, I don't remember her exact title, but Director of Workforce Development, I think that sounds right. She has done an amazing job putting this together, and they have so many employers lined up. She actually gave up her table so that we could get another employer in, and now she's had to turn a few away. But so there are employers in manufacturing, retail, construction, healthcare, public service, education, and plenty of other things. So I think there are more than, just eyeballing this, I'm going to say more than 30 different employees. So it's from 10 to 1 on October 12th. So we're hoping to kind of cover also that lunch hour. So if you need to come out on your lunch hour, do that. But there's such a great opportunity. We have so many employers in this area and some from just out of the area that are really looking for employees. And of course, we need that strong economic backbone here in town. So if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for an extra job, if you're looking for whatever, go out and check it out.
Okay, again, it's going to be at the Wild Rose Job Fair on October 12th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. We were talking, probably be a good idea to bring a resume.
Yeah, I think so. And if nothing else, then you leave them with your name and your information. But I don't think it can ever hurt to have a resume.
Okay. Could people find out more information by going to your website about this job fair?
Right. Well, what I would suggest is they go to Facebook and get on social media and go to the Grow Clinton page. It's been posted there several times. It'll be posted again, I'm sure.
Okay, very good. Of course, we're into October now. At the end of the month, Halloween will be upon us, and there's a couple of events you wanted to talk about.
Right. So we know that trick-or-treating for both Clinton and Fulton is going to be on Saturday, October 29th? Right. Okay, 29th. And I think it's, 5 to 7 or
right around
6
that
to 8.
time period, right.
It's the same time it always is, right. And they do it at the same time, which is planned and is, I know that some people say, well, I wish it were different times, but also all of the people giving out candy are happy it's at the same time. Right. So that is that Saturday, and then Monday is going to be the Mardi Gras parade.
Right, the Mardi Gras parade.
It'll be on Halloween this year.
And you were telling me just prior to that, the weekend before, the airport's got an event coming up.
Yes, the airport does a, I guess their version of trunk or treat. I don't know what you call it if it's airplanes. But let's see here. It is Saturday, October 22nd, 3:30 to 5:30, Halloween at the airport. And from what I understand, they do different, people set their planes out and you can go around to the different planes and trick or treat.
That'd be interesting.
It should be really fun.
So again, Spring for Sprouts this Thursday. And you're looking
Get registered.
Get registered for that. Okay.
Right.
Lesley, thanks so much for coming in. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.